wanted to show you this fun comic book called The Black Widow. It's an epic called Beware of the Black Widow. It's like a compilation of graphic of like comic books of the Black Widow, starting like at the very beginning from when she was first introduced as an Iron Man villain, and then when she eventually became her own character. So if you want to see the evolution of the Black Widow as from just eye candy of Tony Stark into something else, then here it is. So like from very early on, at least in the first version of the Black Widow, she like over here they just introduced her like a femme fatale. They hadn't made her fight just yet. And then she was given so then it was more of an espionage type of mission. But very early on, they wanted her to have red hair. Alright, but I'm not gonna tell you how it ends. So you can just read this one and have like a fresh impression of it. So then eventually here. Oh yeah, there's like a fun volume where, oh yeah, like in this one, she gets like an anti-gravity ray, and then she causes like a bunch of havoc around the place. So that was like a very amusing volume. Anyway, so then on a different one, she teams up with Hawkeye, and then his main romantic interest, at least throughout all of the old timey comic books. They all like all of these ones are from like the, let me see, this is the time period. They were, oh yeah, here we are. The first one is from 1954. So over here it says this. So yeah, so this is like really old stuff. So yeah, so over here we have Hawkeye fighting Iron Man because Black Widow told him to, and then cause since he lost the chick, he's gonna do whatever she wants. Oh yeah, so and also, oh yeah, I forgot to put on the light. Also, like, and over here her hair is black, so I guess for like at least in her early appearances, they couldn't decide whether they wanted her redhead or whether they wanted her to have black hair. Alright, so let's keep moving forward. And over here, this is officially when the Black Widow starts taking more of a fighting role. And then they give her like a something of a strength suit that. Oh yeah, let me see, like the Russians. Then here we are. They gave her the outfit, and then her gloves and her feet they stick to surfaces, and they give her like a web sling. So over here is when they're turning the Black Widow from like a regular super spy into a Spider-Man knockoff. Or chic Spider-Man, or because they say like, well, Big Widow's a spider, so why don't we make her do spider stuff? So then this is when they were experimenting with that. So they gave her mask. She said that she may model her mask like that way so that it's similar to Hawkeye. That way he will be able to recognize his girlfriend Black Widow even when she wore a mask. So even her outfit has the same blue hues as Hawkeye. So. Yeah, so she's kind of like a super villain in that one, but with shifting allegiances. While Hawkeye got framed for some nonsense, and he's trying to like clear his name. So they consider him a bad guy, but he's a good guy trying to get Tony Stark's help in order to like clear up all of that mess. Alright, so then let's see, same. Oh look, Scarlet Witch, yeah. Like over here, the Black Widow's costume changes again. Like it's interesting that in her hair, like for most of the early comics, her hair is black more than red, except for like the first time she showed up. So over here, like the outfit, instead of it being like blue with lines, they make it like skin color. So I guess they're over here like fiddling around with like the design of her look. Alright, let's move on ahead. And let's see. See over here she's back, the outfit is back to being black, but her hair is now like pitch black again. Well, black with blue highlights. So her outfit went back to one form or another. Like most of the time, like most of the time, you're gonna be seeing more Iron Man than the Black Widow, which is hilarious. Oh yeah, like there's also like a crazy. This doesn't have anything to do with the Black Widow, but there's also like this crazy fight of a Hydra versus Hercules. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I guess it was like the 70s, and yeah. So there's also that. Alright, let's see. Keep moving along. Oh yeah, we see when I see, let me see. I saw like the Uncanny X-Men appear in one. Oh yeah, so over here they still, I guess over here they settle more for her outfit a bit. They decided more that yeah, it's gonna be her costume. And then, well, not even for a long while. Like over here, like the designs of the comic panels change, cause it's gonna be more fighting oriented. And as you can see here, the Black Widow's outfit changes yet again, and now it's just pitch black, and her hair is red. So they be like. So I guess they decided, oh, let's just make her red, because like the first time she showed up, she had red hair. So yeah, and also like why wear makeup on her eyes if she's gonna be wearing a freaking mask? I'm just saying, that's just me and being nitpicky. And then over here in this Black Widow one, she's like gonna be fighting Spider-Man, and then he'd be like, oh, she like a villainous spider person. But she didn't get bit by a radioactive spider. She just has a strength suit and a web sling. It's purely based on technology and on her regular acrobatics. And then they fight around a little bit, cause of reasons. And then eventually that becomes her defined look for, I guess, for like the future generation, just the black outfit and like the red hair. And then the rest of the comic shows she getting into various and she even like by now the Black Widow. Like she still doesn't have like her own standalone comic. She's always like appearing as like in a cameo or as a secondary one. Like first as a temporary Spider-Man villain, but then as helping out Daredevil out of Daredevil situation until eventually she becomes cool enough, you know. Well, not even that. Like in none of these ones she has her. Well, I guess over here, even in here with the Inhumans and the Black Widow, she like at least in the early 70s, she wasn't like famous enough to get like her own comic book where it's just everything having to do with the Black Widow, which is more the pity. Oh, and at the end of the comic, they show you negatives from like the Black Widow comic that they were. And some of them were even like censored and whatnot. So this is amusing if you're interested in seeing how the evolution of the Black Widow character, how she went from like being like a femme fatale into being like one of how she went from like being like a femme fatale, just another villain for somebody, and I kind of distraction for Tony Stark, until she became like a core member of the Avengers. So I hope you found like this review of this Black Widow comic book amusing. Bye bye and God bless.